So in the previous segment, we were talking about the release of GABA from a different site in REM sleep than in non-REM sleep. In non-REM sleep, GABA was released from ventrolateral preoptic area, and it successfully managed to detach the thalamus from all the sensory input coming from the rest of the body, and it also brought about a inhibition of the inhibitory acetylcholine, thereby increasing the GABAergic input to the thalamus, thereby making the thalamus silent and making the person go into non-REM sleep. But in REM sleep, the GABA comes from a different area, periaqueductal area, and it provides its inhibitory input to the locus coeruleus and the Raphe nuclei. The rest of the system is okay. The rest of the system is still around. So, what happens is that these neurons are cut off. But acetylcholine releasing pedunculopontine nuclei and lateral dorsal tegmental nuclei are still active. So, they will now inhibit the GABAergic input to the thalamus. The thalamus is now activated. But interestingly, even on activation of the thalamus, what happens is that the person is no longer in touch with the rest of the world, because these acetylcholine secreting neurons will also stimulate pontine neurons in the pons. The neurons in the pons, they will stimulate. And what does this stimulation do? Most importantly, this stimulation will inhibit sensory input they will inhibit all sensory input from the spinal cord and also the respective cranial nerves. Secondly, all motor activities, all skeletal motor activities, skeletal motor activities will be depressed. So sensory input from the rest of the body is stopped. Skeletal motor activity is depressed, so the person cannot move his or her limb, cannot act out the dreams. The person is dreaming. The cortex is stimulated and the EEG is as in the awake state. Please note, REM sleep is also known as a paradoxical phase of sleep or paradoxical sleep, because on looking at the EEG recording, it is the same as the EEG recording of an awake person. So the cortex looks awake. The person is also dreaming. But due to the skeletal muscle suppression by pontine nuclei which are stimulated by the acetylcholine secreting nuclei, there is no movement. The person cannot thrash around. Sensory input are also diminished. Moreover, very interestingly, signal go to the geniculate body, lateral geniculate body, and to the orbital cortex, and also to the areas where movement of the eyeball occurs. So you have geniculo-ocular excitement. Ponto-geniculo-ocular excitement, thereby giving rise to the well-known rapid eye movement. So rapid eye movement is generated by PGO stimulus. Ponto, geniculo, that is pontine, lateral genicular, and areas of the oculomotor activation. So REMs and